Hello and welcome to a very special edition of Tribal Wars. This week it is the Tribal Wars Invitational. The 16 best players from the last year battling it out. Unlike usual, it's single elimination and it's a different deck every round. So when I get knocked out in the first round, I'll just spectate somebody else and record their their advancement. First round is Underdog Tribal, and I've decided to play Fish because Fish have got some new toys to play with from the new Theros set, Beyond Death. Theros Beyond Death, I think. So the core of the deck is a combo deck with Splinter Twin or Jiki Mirror Breaker and Bounding Krasis or Breaching Hippocamp to create infinite creatures. To go with all of that, we now have Wavebreak Hippocamp. Whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, draw a card, which is very nice with the flash. Breaching Hippocamp's got flash, Bounding Krasis has got flash, also Shamble Shark's got flash. It's just a 2-mana flash evolve guy. And then Stygian Lionfish. Not sure how useful this is going to be, but I definitely want to try it out. Whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, you may tap or untap target non-land permanent. So that's mostly going to be used for tapping down opposing creatures during the before combat on the opponent's turn, I imagine, just to buy me time. The other fish that I'm playing is Slipstream Eel, and this is essentially a card that says cycling. I can't imagine very many situations where casting this will be a good idea. Supporting all that, we've got a few instants to also trigger Wavebreak Hippocamp. Brainstorm, obviously, great way to filter, to draw to the combo. Opt, slightly worse way to filter and draw to the combo. It's still pretty good. Lightning Ball, bit of removal, and a counter spell. Or a trio of counter spells, I suppose. I can hold up a flash creature, and if something very dangerous happens, you just counter it instead. Mana base is fairly simple, dual lands plus fetch lands. The only thing that's weird is just I'm playing Arid Macer and Flooded Strand because the blue-red and green-blue fetch lands are just stupid expensive. And that is everything. Let us get to it. And here we are for round one. I am on the play. This is Diamond Dust, and I have a hand that's a little bit fishy. One land. I've got Opt and Brainstorm to find a second one. I do have a combo. Okay, I'm going to take the risk. I mean, I get to look 5 cards deep. What are the odds I don't find a land in that amount of time? Nope. Hey. Play the Arid Mesa and I can decide whether I want to Brainstorm or Shamble Shark. Stinging Lionfish not. Aha. Stinging Lionfish I don't think is super important here. So it looks like I'm against rats. Ditch the Lionfish. It's possible I want to save the Brainstorm to protect cards in hand. No, I'm going to look for a third land. Did not find any. Don't think I need 2 Bounding Krasis. And I might want to keep the slip. Things I'm considering: Slipstream Eel. Might want to keep just to cycle it to keep looking for lands. Yeah, let's ditch the Stinging Lionfish. And then search up a tiger, I suppose. Okay, awesome. Right, I'm going to go Wavebreak Hippocamp. And hopefully that can fuel me for the rest of the game. Chittering Rats, okay. Put the Splinter Twin back on top, it doesn't really matter, but let's just That's the turn. See how much value I can get out of this wave break hippocamp. Suppose I should respond to that to have an extra choice of what to put on top. Yeah, let's just Bounding Crisis. Draw a card and then tap down the Chittering Rats. Just put the Splinter Twin back, I suppose. Another rack. Not super terrified of that when I've got a Wavebreak Hippocamp surviving. Other Chittering Rats. Alright, same deal, I suppose. And there's another mounted to combo off with. And opponent has tapped out, so I think I should win this game. And even get to evolve my Shamble Shark. Well, this is a little bit awkward. So I'm going to have to crack my fetch to get the blue to brainstorm with. Which obviously I'd rather crack the fetch after a brainstorm. I don't have double blue for the counterspell yet, but I'm going to keep it. I mean, obviously, against a deck that's heavy on the discard, and the this sort of thing, your hand has to be pretty bad to justify mulliganing. Ravenous Rats, okay. Just gonna, I think I'm trying to ditch this Slipstream Eel. Crit Rats deals X damage to each creature and each player. Is that worth countering? I mean, it can potentially disrupt the combo. I think it's fine overall. Just going to brainstorm instead. Yeah, we've got Lightning Bolt to deal with it anyway. Don't think I want 2 counter spells. I think I'm fine just ditching 1 land. Sure, I'll find another. So, on red blue here. Yeah, not really any reason to kill the Crit Rats now. Okay, so I presume the opponent is holding up some removal here. Well, or just holding up Crit Rats, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose I'll brainstorm and then try and Wave Break Hippocamp plus a Lightning Bolt just to... Gonna get rid of the 2 Shamble Sharks. I mean, And obviously I don't expect the Wavebreak Hippocamp to survive, so I don't think they're going to be that useful. I'll get a green-red. I suppose I'll just pass the turn again. If ideally want to clear out that crit rats and then play the wave break. It's not like I'm getting pressured super hard here. Another Shrieking Affliction, that seems fine. Let's bolt the crit rats. So it's a surprise. It's just Hippocamp and then hold up either a Opt or a Lightning Bolt. Okay, just going to ditch one of these Splinter Twins. And another crit rats. Okay. Lightning bolt that. Another counter spell. I don't hate that. Suppose I could Splinter a Twin up the Wavebreak Hippocamp and create a copy on my on the opponent's turn so that I can get two draws from it. Pack rats, almost certainly worth countering. I think at this point I'm just going to leave some lands in hand to I suppose I could play one. Beginning of your opponent's upkeep, if the player has fewer cards in hand, target player discards a card. That seems fine. Ditch a land, and I can just attack it for 2. In Abounding Crisis. So yeah, I can just win here. Splinter Twin with counterspell backup. Against an opponent with 1 card in hand. And I win! Hooray! Up next is the standard round. The deck I've chosen is Black-White Clerics. It's a self-sacrifice deck with Pitiless Pontiff and Priest of Forgotten Gods and Liliana Dreadhorde General and Doom Foretold. Sacrifice, sources of sacrifice, plus the Imperious Oligarch and Ministrant of Obligation as clerics to get value when they die. Plus some Gutterbones as off tribe snack fodder, and the new Ferris cards that I've decided to go for. Whenever a creature dies, if an aura you control was attached to it, return target creature card will convert a mana cost to a lowest from your graveyard to your hand. So obviously that works well, provided I can get some auras into the fray. So I've got dead weight as removal aura. Each creature gets -2, -2. And to note, it's whenever a creature dies, not just a creature you control. So if you kill something with dead weight, this will trigger. And Kaya's Ghost Form. Enchant creature or planeswalker you control. When it dies or is put into exile, return that card to the battlefield under your control. So obviously that works well enough with the sacrifice stuff as well. And then finally we've got Heliod's Pilgrim. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an aura card, reveal it and put it into your hand. So obviously to get dead weight or Kaya's Ghost Form. There's also final payment in here. As initial cost to cast a spell, pay 5 life or sacrifice a creature or enchantment, and just destroy target creature. And then land base is just black-white duels, a castle lock the way in, and some basics. Okay then, round 2 time. I am on the play versus Bandit Keith with a reasonable hand. I mean, 2 lands might be a bit of an issue, but I've got some removal, got some sacrifice outlets, and if I can get to 3 mana, I got a sacrifice fodder as well, so let's keep swamp and pass. Probably going to be knights I'm facing. Third champion. When it attacks another target attacking knight, you control its +1/+0. And it's cheap to equip it. Yeah, it's another one, so it can't give itself +1/+0. Okay, so I could just deadweight this and play a tap land, or Pontiff or Priest. I think I'm just going to deadweight. I don't really want to let this stay around, giving everything else, giving other things +1/+0. And if I'm facing down an aggressive red deck, I'd definitely like to get my shock land into play without paying any life. Stormfist Crusader. Beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card and loses 1 life. Okay then. Menace might be a bit of a nuisance. Alright, Ministrant. Let's get going. Don't hate another land at this point. Next turn I can Pitiless Pontiff and Kaya up the Ministrant and hold up the sacrifice of it. Take 2 here. And another Stormfist Crusader. Choose a non-land card from it. I'll play discard that card. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll use the Pitiless Pontiff. So I guess I'm just going to Priest plus Kaya's Ghost Form. Question is whether I want to put the Ghost Form on the Ministrant or the Priest. Because obviously I get... But I'm going to, assuming that they both live, I'm going to double block something. The Priest is more powerful. Alright, I think I'll stick it on the Priest. So I suppose if Keith attacks and I double block something, the Priest is going to be the one that that takes the damage anyway, so regardless. No, I think I don't want this because did not expect the Priest of Forgotten Gods to survive this turn, so I won't have anything with Kaya's Ghost Form on it. Imperious Oligarch and a Doom Foretold. I don't hate that. And Thalmire Knight drawing a card. Profane Insight, I suppose, drawing a card. Technically.
You are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
And a Fervent Champion. No attack, okay. So, what I can do is play out the Imperious Oligarch, sacrifice the Oligarch and the Ministrant. That gets him up to 5 mana. It's just not enough play to play Liliana that can Doom Foretold. Yeah, I don't hate that. Let's see what I draw as well. Get a bunch of tokens, presume the Fervent Champion will be the one that dies. Yep, and gotta say it, playing a Doom Foretold seems like the best thing to do here. So, draw 2 cards, but you have to sacrifice one of the Stormfist Crusaders. I don't hate a bit more removal. It seems like a match where I'm just going to want to maintain board control. Thalmire Knight returns from its wanderings. And a Midnight Reaper. Okay, I think I'm fine trading off, even though this gives Bandit another draw. I think I can win the card advantage fight, but just want to keep my life total high. And Knight of the Ebon Legion. Okay. So can't sacrifice a spirit because it has to be non-land, non-token, but I can just get rid of this Kaya's, whatever it's called, Kaya's Ghost Form. I don't really need it now. So I think the first thing I want to do is deadweight the Midnight Reaper, then Ministrant, sacrifice the spirit and the Ministrant, put me up to 4 mana, and just play out a couple more creatures. Sorry, this will put me up to 3 mana. I suppose I should attack with the flyer first. So I could just final payment away the Knight of the Ebon Legion to get this to crack and take a card, discard a card, I draw a card, I lose 2 life, I gain 2 life, and create a 2/2 white knight creature token. Yeah, I think I'm happy enough with that. Just ditch one of these spirits. I have to waste one of my black mana because don't have anything to spend it on, but this seems okay. And I draw another Doom Foretold. Castle Lockthwain is obviously not super effective at this point of the game. 5 life and 6 cards in hand. There's a Smitten Swordmaster. And another one, Curry's Favour. Just gains a life and or drains a life, I suppose. And then that comes back. So just attack for 1. Yeah, it can't be too wrong to just run out of Liliana. I think if I'm just creating a token. Sack the flyer and the zombie, draw a couple more cards, and then just play out another priest, I suppose. Midnight Reaper, kind of a liability at 3 life. In fact, yeah, I can just Priest of Forgotten, sack these 2. Drain you to 1, and when you sacrifice, you take 1. And there we go. Game 1 in the books. Definitely don't think this hand will do it for me though. I mean, it's a certain temptation just because Temple of Silence might... I'm on the draw and Temple of Silence might get me to my second land. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, well, Deadweight at least is something castable. This is going to be the Menace guy. It is. Well, as tempting as it would be to let that stay around so I can actually draw some more cards. I need to wait on this to draw me cards. I want to preserve my life total in the meantime. Night Reaper, okay, sure. Another Midnight Reaper. Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to chew through them sooner or later, so gives the opponent 2 draws. Let's just attack for 2 and play another Ministrant. Slothfist Crusader again. And again, I'm just happy chewing through these as I can. Okay, it's just giving life, I suppose, essentially. Okay, I think I'm just fine attacking for 4, play out any. Yeah, just play out a Pitiless Pontiff on defense. And attack land. I even get a draw. How nice for me. So Healer's Pilgrim, I'll probably just want to grab a Deadweight to ease some of the pressure on the board. Let's block the Knight of the Ebon Legion. Not sure whether Keith's going to pump it up because I can just okay, yeah. Sacrifice to buff up my own creature. Okay, that was a fine trade for me. To farm my knight on a pair of farm my knights got me in, not bothering with the profane insights. Yeah, I think just attack for 3 in the air. Deadweight. And do I even want to cast the Deadweight? Yeah, let's just play out an Oligarch. Another knight and then a Smitten Swordmaster currying favour to drain me for a bunch. I just want to trade with everything here. Okay, Black Lance comes into gain 3 life, I suppose. Yep. Bunch of things trade off, and yeah, Smitten Swordmaster comes comes back from its adventure. I think I probably do want to just clear out some of the opposing creatures here. Otherwise another curry favour could be a serious problem. So let's just deadweight this. And then play a Pitiless Pontiff and hold up the final payment. Just attack with a couple of these, I suppose. Yeah, it doesn't really look like Keith's got any good attacks here. So I think I will final payment, and then I can Liliana and down tick to remove the entire opposition's board. Okay, sure. Pontiff gets swift ended, but I'm not too worried about that. So let's just attack for 3. Scour some barons and just draw a couple of cards. Plus some other stuff. Dawn Evangel plus Kaya's Ghost Form's not bad. Murderous Rider comes out to play. And I suppose with the Castle Lochthwain, I do just definitely want to play out all the stuff in my hand. Yeah, no attack makes sense. And just a tap land. I should have thought more about activating the Castle Lochthwain, but I'm not in a super huge rush to take any more damage. I'd rather not get punked out by another curry favour. I do feel like I've got a reasonable advantage here, even without the Castle Lochthwain. Okay, yeah, Black Lynx Paragon, just flashing in. Okay, it seems fine. What have we here? MacLeod. Okay, yeah. Pretty glad I did a bunch of blocking then. goes on the Murderous Rider to gain a bit of life. So, Dawn Evangel. I guess it's got a Pitiless Pontiff. Turn the Evangel, draw a card, and return the Pitiless Pontiff. And some more death triggers. Don't mind if I do. Go down to 5, penny goes up to 13. Definitely don't want a Castle Lockthway in here. Let's just attack with all creatures. And I guess I'll just... I think the biggest risk here is just accidentally dying to the trample. Knights. The Ebon Legion. Yeah, so I can't quite kill, I don't think, here. Because I could play out the Minister and down tick, then I've already got the 3 things to attack with. That still seems like a reasonable play, though. Down to 1 and then just play out some things. I'm not really sure what Bandit Keith could have here to survive. Fervent Champion will not do it. Just attacking for 4 doesn't kill me. Unless I was to accidentally activate the castle, which I think I'll resist from doing. And there we go. Managed to survive past round 2. Right, round 3 is modern, and I have decided to go with just humans. This is a deck that I don't actually ever play in Tribal Wars. I just play it in regular Modern, because I mean, what's the point in playing a deck you can just play in Modern in a format where it's got so much more possibilities? But yeah, just ban humans. Got the usual suspects of Champion of the Parish and Thalia's Lieutenant, Thalia Garden of Thraben. Not sure how useful that'll be, but keeping it in. Meddling Mage and Militia Bugler and Reflector Mage. Avacyn's Pilgrim, because Naval Hierarch is ridiculously expensive. Thraben Inspector to shore up the 1-drops. Charming Prince is a cool one. Scry 2 or gain life or exile another target creature like a Thraben Inspector or a Militia Bugler or a Reflector Mage or a Thalia's Lieutenant. And then just the Mayor of Averbrooks and Metallic Mimics as extra lords, plus some Paths to Exile in there. Alright, let's go for it. Righto, my modern opponent is Nagarjuna, and I am on the play with a pretty reasonable hand. So, turn on and just grab a basic forest, I suppose. Maybe that's not right. Maybe I do want to... No, basic forest should be fine. And an Allison's Pillagram. Ooh, up against Tron it looks like. I don't mind a Metallic Mimic. So, generally speaking, in regular modern, Tron is a bit of a nuisance without sideboards. So that's a pretty bad matchup for me. But who knows in Tribal Wars Eldrazi Tron. This tower. 4 mana, so I could Thalia plus Mare. Yeah, I see. Oh, yeah, I should have played Mare before attacking. That was foolish. Don't think that changes the changes things though. So we've got 4, 6, 9, 14. Attack for 14 next turn. It's going to be a Thought-Knot Seer. Okay, yeah, that's not a huge surprise. Yeah, that's it, this tower. Yeah, I'm not sure what you take here. I mean, with the Thraber Inspector gone, the Charming Prince doesn't have anything particularly exciting to flicker. But the Charming Prince is overall a more powerful card. Yeah, I think attacking with Thalia makes the most sense. And I guess I want to name all this dust with Meddling Mage. See if I think the thing that's in the best position to beat me here. I'll play out the Inspector. Is just going to be the 6 mana thing that untaps every turn. There's a bunch of dangerous abilities. Oh no, just an 6/6 endless one. Okay. That's not a bad draw. So, attack with everything. 3. These two get blocked. 3, 7, 11, 15, 18. Alright, okay. Yeah, seems acceptable. I mean, against a good draw, this probably won't cut it, but then neither will almost any of my draws, so I definitely need to keep this. Turn 1 map again, yeah. Go for a champion. Just a waste though, so no turn 3 Tron. In which case I'm fine just playing out the Mimic. No cracking of the map. That seems like maybe it was a misclick. Matter reshaper, okay, sure. Yeah, I'll just reflect image that. Get in for 5. I suppose it might also be the situation where Naga chose not to crack the expedition map because he doesn't know whether he wants the mine or the other thing, tower. Okay, 5/5 in this one. So I could meddling mage to name the whatever it's called, matter reshaper, stop that from being recast. But it's certainly not the most dangerous thing in the Eldrazi deck. I think I'm probably still going to go for it though. But well, no, maybe not. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's no all this dust next turn. I don't know, there could be, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if there's another Eldrazi temple. Let's call this Eldrazi spells, not just creatures. So I'm going to name all this dust. I think that's the most dangerous thing. I could play out these two 1-drops. I'll get my champion up to 6/6, so I can attack into the end of this one safely. Okay, Master Reshaper comes back. And an Eldrazi Mimic. Okay, I think I'm just playing 2 creatures and then probably attacking with everything. So champion's got to be chumped, and then block, that's 8, yeah, so. Alright then, humans doing what humans do, with a relatively quick win. And the final deck of the day, for just regular old Legacy Tribal Wars, is Slivers. So yeah, it's a bunch of Slivers. 1-drop Slivers, with various abilities. Flying's useful, First Strike, Poisonous 1 less so, and then some lords, some Sliver Lords. Crystalline Sliver to protect things, and Cloud Shredder just for more flying. Oh, I've also got some swords to plowshares in there, and yep, that's it. Alright, and here we are for the nail-biting final versus Thy Shuffler. I'm on the draw, and I obviously have an unkeepable hand. I think this is pretty unkeepable as well. This was a blue source maybe, but so, nope. Okay, this might work. Shuffler kept 7, and I think I just ditch the 2 virulent slivers. Gale Rider Metallic, and then hopefully I'll draw some more slivers past that point. Fairy Seer. Could be fairies, could be wizards, could be something completely different. Let's see. 1 card went to the bottom and 1 went to the top. Let's go Ancient Cigarette, I suppose. I think it makes much difference. Against the fairies here. Maybe Gale Rider Sliver is not the correct first turn play. Yeah, places Sliver actually can attack into the Fairy Seer. Looks kind of like fairies. That's not a bad opening. Yeah, more lands is not ideal. Alright, let's get Metallic. Probably don't want to trade a plated sliver for a fairy miscreant. Propaganda. Might be a nuisance. Ugh. Well, I suppose lands versus propaganda has its uses. Attack for 2. I do have some flying blockers now. This is probably going to be the thing that Flash Champion, when it's champion, tap all lands, target player controls. That's something I can't cast this turn. Another fairy miscreant, okay. Can't imagine I want to trade off here and give the opponent another draw. Yeah, so I'd like to... Oh. I'm not actually selected to cast it. So yeah, I guess I can attack with a 2-3 with first strike. I shuffle ponders and does not shuffle in clear defiance of their own name. I guess I'll just play out the Gale Rider Sliver and do nothing. So I don't want to attack into the 4-4. Presumably I can draw another Lord or two at some point. Sea Sprite. Flying protection from red. Okay. Flanking. It's not the worst. It's kind of like having drawn a Lord. Scion of Una. That's the Fairy Lord. Gives +1/+1 and Shroud. Okay, well, probably going to want to kill that Scion of Una at some point. I mean, it's the only thing I can target, but opposition. That seems like it might be an issue for me. Alright, Muscle Silver's not bad if I ever get to the point where I can cast it. Although, I suppose we're in a position where I'm never going to be able to attack. So my lands are going to get tapped down. Yield until here. Opponent's got 41 cards left in library and I got 46 though, so... I've not decided I'm in a losing position yet. I suppose that'll probably do it, because none of my lands are going to untap, and tap down my creatures now. Alright, so yep, Savannah, just play out another Plated Sliver. And a Cyclonic Rift, okay. Not the most aggressive hand the deck's capable of, but Crystalline Sliver is at least good against opposition. Guess I'll go for the Sidewinder. More lands is not what I wanted. Well, Swords to Plowshares is not ideal either. I guess it's probably worth swording that. So I can get my 1-2. Back to basics here would be a real nuisance. Okay, good. No, back to basics quite yet. Vendilion click. Is it worth killing the click? It's not a very good blocker because of the flanking. Gives the opponent 3 life. I mean, I think I'd rather just draw a creature if possible. I guess this might be the... I was going to say it's the 4/4 champion thing. If there's no attack from the Vendilion click, I suppose it's probably not. Might be the Una, the Lord. No, I think I'm trying to attack. Sign of Una is what it's called. Yeah, okay. So the Vendilion click will be able to trade with... yeah, that thing. Muscle Sliver. But still putting the opponent down to 3. Okay, that was good enough. Okay, here it is, the final game of the final match. Seems like a functional hand. Prefer something with some lords, but I'm not going to mulligan this. I think because of the threat of a spell stutter sprite, I'm just going to play a 2-drop instead of 2 1-drops. Okay, yeah, spell stutter sprite. And a fairy miscreant. Take 1. Just casting the spell stutter sprite might mean there's another one, in which case it'd probably be better just to play out a trio of 1-drops rather than one of the 2-drops. Well, let's just play out a sidewire and just sliver and see if that gets stuttery. Yeah, I'm reasonably certain there's another spell stutter sprite in hand. Maybe a second Sidewinder Sliver will prompt it to come out. Yeah. let's go Virulent Slither. And a Scion of Una. So I'm going to get hit for 6 here. And I'm just going to play out my creatures and then attack. And that's basically what the deck does. So that's 6 poison. Propaganda here would be a real problem. But short of that, I feel like I'm in a reasonably good shape. Because the double flanking means that there are no good blocks from my opponent, and poisonous means I just have to get 4 hits in. Okay, a ponder. That's always a little bit scary, but not quite as scary as just a propaganda coming down would be. Chooses not to shuffle, and that's even more scary. Chrome Ox, Exciting Sower of Temptation. And just another Scion of Una. So, got to stay back with at least 3 creatures, not to die to the poison. Yeah, I mean, this is a very interesting position for more so for the opponent. My actions are basically just attack with everything every turn, but attack with 2 creatures, then you have to chump block with the other 3. I mean, it really makes much difference. That might as well cast it though. Not worried about a force of will against the opponent with 1 card in hand. So yeah, flanking is going to kill all of these. Because the Scion of Una will be shrunk, and then that'll shrink everything else down to nothing. So 9 poison and 5 life. Getting hit down to 3. Getting hit by 3 down to 5 rather. Does the opponent have something to survive? Not really sure what that would be here against a something to tap down on. Oh, Cryptic Command. Yeah, that'll do it. I very much doubt that either casting or not casting will make a difference here. But yeah, another Lord would win the game, or another Cryptic Command to tamp creatures down next turn. But no, it doesn't have it. Oh, that was a close ending there.
The big brain am winning again! I am the greatest! Mwah! Now I am leaving Earth for no reason.